Greetings, fellow music mavens and six-string enthusiasts. You've just tuned into a sonic journey like no other. With our new podcast, Unleashing Guitar Legends, the ultimate haven for those who crave the electrifying tales and timeless riffs of the guitar gods. I'm your host, Travis, and today we're diving headfirst into the heart and soul of legendary guitarists. This is not just a podcast, it's a rendezvous with the icons who've sculpted the very fabric of rock and metal history. We're kicking off our Iconic Guitarists series, where we dive deep into the lives and legacies of the guitar legends who've shaped the very essence of rock and roll. Joining me today is our resident guitar aficionado, Randy. How's it going, Randy?
Hey Travis, I'm excited to be here and talk about some of the most influential guitarists of all time.
Absolutely. Today we're starting with none other than the god of blues and rock, Jimi Hendrix. What made Hendrix so groundbreaking, Randy?
Jimi Hendrix revolutionized the way we perceive the guitar. His use of feedback, distortion, and unconventional playing techniques took the instrument to new heights. And of course, that iconic left-handed playing style of his. Woodstock '69 was a cultural phenomenon, and Hendrix's rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner on his Stratocaster was pure magic. It captured the spirit of the era and remains one of the most iconic moments in music history.
Moving on to another guitar virtuoso, Eric Clapton. His career spans decades in various bands. What sets Clapton apart?
Clapton's versatility is unmatched. From the Yardbirds to Cream to his solo career, he seamlessly transitioned between blues, rock, and even reggae. And let's not forget, Layla, a masterpiece.
Absolutely. Layla is timeless. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the incomparable Jimmy Page and his work with Led Zeppelin.
Jimmy Page is a guitar wizard. His riffs, intricate solos, and the sheer energy he brought to Led Zeppelin's performances, it's unparalleled. The way he blended folk, blues, and hard rock was groundbreaking. Oh yes, I agree.
And what about the legendary rivalry between Page and Jeff Beck during their Yardbirds days?
Oh, that was a golden era for guitar enthusiasts. The Yardbirds had these two guitar giants pushing each other creatively. It laid the foundation for so much of what came later in rock music.
Moving forward, let's touch on the evolution of metal with the one and only Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath. What do you think, Randy?
Tony Iommi is the pioneer of heavy metal guitar. His dark, heavy riffs became the blueprint for the genre. The way he overcame his accident and continued playing with modified fingertips is truly inspiring.
Incredible, Randy. He is one of the pioneers of metal. Black Sabbath, led by Ozzy Osbourne and the incomparable Tony Iommi, forged the genre. Tony Iommi's heavy riffs on Iron Man are iconic, but did you know he crafted them with makeshift prosthetic fingertips after a factory accident?
Tony Iommi's resilience is awe-inspiring, Travis. And speaking of metal, let's not forget the virtuosity of the one and only Dimebag Darrell from Pantera.
Dimebag Darrell's aggressive yet melodic style revolutionized metal guitar playing. His riffs in Cowboys from Hell are legendary. It's unfortunate that his life was cut short on stage, doing what he loved.
A true tragedy, Travis.
Indeed, Randy. And speaking of dedication, let's shift to someone who redefined virtuosity, Yngwie Malmsteen. His neoclassical style brought a whole new dimension to guitar playing.
Oh yeah, wow, Yngwie, the maestro of the fretboard. His blend of classical and metal influences created a whirlwind of guitar wizardry. Imagine this. In the 80s, Malmsteen would practice for up to 14 hours a day. That's his level of commitment to his craft.
Fascinating, Randy. Let's shift gears a bit and discuss the era of psychedelic rock. Jim Morrison and the Doors had a unique sound, and Robbie Krieger's guitar work was integral to their mystique.
The Doors had this hypnotic quality, and Krieger's fingerstyle approach was truly distinctive. The intro to Light My Fire is etched in rock history. What's intriguing is that Krieger used a Gibson SG for that iconic sound.
He will always be one of the greatest for sure, Randy. Now, let's talk about a guitar icon who not only left an indelible mark on rock, but also became synonymous with flamenco-infused rock, Carlos Santana.
Santana's fusion of Latin rhythms and rock was groundbreaking. His melodic, soulful playing, especially in Black Magic Woman, makes it feel like he's painting a sonic masterpiece. Did you know that Smooth featuring Rob Thomas brought Santana back to the top of the charts in the late 90s. Now let's delve into the world of acoustic virtuosos. Tommy Emmanuel's fingerstyle mastery is unparalleled, don't you think?
Absolutely, Randy. Tommy Emmanuel's technique is mesmerizing. He can make the guitar sing, and his live performances are a testament to his incredible skill. Have you seen the video of him playing classical gas live?
Oh, it's a masterpiece, Travis. Now, let's talk about the dynamic duo, Joe Walsh and Don Felder of the Eagles. Their intricate guitar harmonies define the 70s sound.
The Eagles' harmonies are timeless, and Walsh and Felder's dual guitar work in Hotel California is legendary. Did you know they often had creative disagreements during the recording?
That's an interesting tidbit, Travis. The dynamics within bands can shape the musical landscape. Now let's navigate to the roots of rock with Chuck Berry, a true pioneer who influenced the likes of Keith Richards and countless others. His energetic, duck-walking stage presence and infectious guitar riffs set the stage for rock and roll as we know it.
If you're just joining us, we're deep into our Iconic Guitarists series, exploring the lives and music of legendary figures who've left an indelible mark on the world of guitar. I'm Travis, and I'm joined by Randy.
Hey everyone! We've covered some incredible guitarists so far, and we're just scratching the surface. Up next, let's talk about the man who practically defined the art of shredding, Eddie Van Halen.
Ah, the master of the fretboard. What made Eddie Van Halen such a game changer, Randy?
Eddie's innovation with the guitar can't be overstated. His tapping technique, the iconic eruption solo. It was like he reinvented the wheel for guitarists. Van Halen's impact on the 80s and the entire rock scene is immeasurable.
And the way he transformed the guitar into a showpiece during live performances, especially with the Frankenstrat, it became an extension of his personality.
Absolutely, Travis. The visual aspect of his performance added a new layer to the whole experience.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the influential women in the world of guitar. Who comes to mind for you, Randy?
One name that stands out is Joan Jett. She broke barriers and proved that rock and roll wasn't just a man's game. I Love Rock and Roll became an anthem for a generation.
And the way she brought attitude and power chords to the forefront, it was a breath of fresh air. Now let's discuss someone who seamlessly blended rock and blues, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was a force of nature. His soulful playing, the emotional depth, he took blues to new heights, and that tone of his, often called the Texas flood tone, is iconic.
The tragic end to his life left a void in the music world, but his legacy lives on through his timeless recordings. Now, let's touch on the evolution of acoustic guitar playing with folk legend Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan's approach to the acoustic guitar was revolutionary in its simplicity. His socially conscious lyrics combined with that distinctive voice and straightforward guitar playing made him a folk icon.
And the way he influenced the protest music movement of the 60s is truly remarkable. Now let's fast forward to the 90s with the grunge era and Kurt Cobain of Nirvana.
Kurt Cobain brought a raw and unpolished sound to the forefront. His use of power chords and the dynamics in his playing gave a new direction to alternative rock.
And the impact of Smells Like Teen Spirit on the music scene cannot be overstated. Now, as we near the end of our episode, let's talk about the modern era. Who are some contemporary guitarists making waves, Randy?
John Mayer comes to mind. His versatility from blues to pop and the way he connects with the audience through his playing, it's impressive. And of course, the incredible technical prowess of Tosin Abasi in the progressive metal scene is worth noting.
Wow, Randy, John Mayer's journey in the music world is fascinating. From his early blues days to the pop sensation we know today, it's like witnessing a sonic evolution. But let's rewind a bit and delve into the masterful blues era, where legends like B.B. King ruled the stage.
Those bends had so much feel. B.B. King, the king of blues, had a profound impact. His expressive bending of notes and that iconic vibrato, it became the heartbeat of blues. Did you know that in the 50s, B.B. King played over 300 shows a year? That dedication was truly remarkable. Now, let's explore the world of progressive rock with the visionary Steve Howe of Yes. His intricate playing and use of various guitars, including the iconic Gibson ES-1 175, contributed to the progressive sound of the 70s.
Steve Howe's fingerstyle approach and diverse guitar arsenal truly set Yes apart. The way he seamlessly blended acoustic and electric elements like in Roundabout is a testament to his musical versatility. And let's not forget his unique lap steel guitar work.
Absolutely, Travis. Now, let's journey to the blues-infused rock of Z-Top, where Billy Gibbons' sharp riffs and soulful bends became synonymous with their sound. The way Gibbons played with tone and dynamics, especially on his famous Les Paul Pearly Gates, created a distinctive ZZ Top signature.
Billy Gibbons' mastery of bluesy rock is indeed iconic, Randy. The bearded trio's stage presence, especially Gibbons' custom-made fur-covered guitars, added a touch of eccentricity to their performances. It's interesting how artists use visual elements to enhance their musical identity.
Visual elements can be as important as the music itself. Now let's talk about a guitarist who became the face of Southern rock, Duane Allman of the Allman Brothers Band.
Duane Allman's slide guitar playing in Statesboro Blues and Whipping Post is legendary. His use of the bottleneck slide on his Gibson Les Paul Gold Top created a soulful, emotive sound. Tragically, his life was cut short in a motorcycle accident at the peak of his career.
A heartbreaking loss for the music world, Travis. Duane Allman's legacy lives on through his timeless recordings. And now, let's shift gears to the progressive rock realm and discuss the influential Alex Lifeson of Rush.
Alex Lifeson's intricate guitar work in Rush's progressive epics is mind-blowing. His use of diverse guitar textures and effects, combined with Geddy Lee's bass and Neil Peart's drums, created a symphonic experience. Did you know Lifeson's guitar rig was a mix of Gibson and Fender guitars, along with a vast array of pedals?
Absolutely, Travis, and let's shine a spotlight on the soulful Jeff Beck, a guitarist known for his experimental approach and innovative sound.
Jeff Beck's ability to fuse rock with jazz and blues is unparalleled. His work with the Yardbirds and the Jeff Beck Group showcased his versatility. Did you know he often experimented with different genres, like the jazz fusion album Blow by Blow?
A true pioneer in pushing musical boundaries, Travis. Now let's venture into the intricate world of fingerstyle playing with the acoustic virtuoso, Leo Kottke.
Leo Kottke's finger-picking style and intricate compositions on the 12-string guitar are a marvel. His ability to create a full, resonant sound on an acoustic instrument is truly exceptional. Kottke's influence on the acoustic guitar scene is immeasurable.
Now, let's move to the world of alternative rock with the enigmatic Johnny Marr of the Smiths.
Johnny Marr's jangly guitar sound and intricate arpeggios in songs like How Soon Is Now define the Smiths' distinctive sound. Marr's use of Rickenbacker and Fender guitars, coupled with his songwriting collaboration with Morrissey, created timeless melodies.
Indeed, Travis. And let's journey into the heavy metal realm with the virtuoso Dave Mustaine of Megadeth. His aggressive riffing and intricate solos, particularly in Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, solidified Megadeth's place in thrash metal history.
Dave Mustaine's speed and precision on the guitar are unmatched, Randy. His journey from Metallica to forming Megadeth showcases his resilience and creative vision. Did you know that his distinctive tone often comes from using his signature Dean guitars?
A true trailblazer in the thrash metal scene. Now, let's turn our attention to the flamenco-infused rock of Rodrigo y Gabriela. The duo's intricate guitar interplay and rhythmic flair create a sonic experience like no other.
Rodrigo y Gabriela's fusion of flamenco, rock, and metal is electrifying, Randy. Their percussive playing style and intricate melodies, like in Tamakun, showcase the versatility of acoustic guitars. It's incredible how they can fill large venues with just two guitars.
Indeed, Travis. And let's conclude our journey with a guitar legend who transcends genres, the incomparable Prince. His virtuosity on the guitar, as seen in the iconic Purple Rain solo, solidifies his place among the greatest musicians of all time.
Prince's ability to seamlessly blend funk, rock, and pop is unmatched, Randy. His guitar solos, often played on his cherished Cloud guitar, added a touch of magic to his performances. The Purple Rain's influence on music goes beyond any boundaries.
These guitarists are more than just musicians. They're architects of sound, shaping the way we experience and connect with music. Their influence is everlasting.
Without a doubt, it's great to see how the guitar continues to evolve. Well, folks, that wraps up our first episode of Strings Unleashed. A huge thank you to Randy for joining me in this exploration of iconic guitarists.
It's been a blast, Travis. guitarists have shaped the fabric of our musical history, and it's always a pleasure to discuss their impact.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to our channel, Travis Loizos Guitar, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future episodes. Also, check out our melodic guitar shred videos on our channel. We'll be back with more Unleashing Guitar Legends podcast episodes, diving into the world of guitars, so stay tuned. Until next time, keep strumming and keep rocking.